guys, welcome back to Ronito Challenges, and today I'm going to teach you how to do the cross cases, Rossi cases. Rosie, yeah, get it? Rossi, Rossi, get it? Yeah. Anyways, so I'm going to teach you the cross cases. So this is part of OLL. So it's when the edges are oriented, all the edges are solved, and only the corners need to be like twisted. We're starting a series where I'm going to teach you all 70 algorithms to solve the last layer, and this is the first episode. So I hope you guys like it. So we'll get back into the video. So this case is when the cross and one corner is solved, and when you put the corner on the bottom left corner, and if and there's a yellow sticker right here, then you do.
Can you show us which corner is solved?
And from this angle, you do R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. So the next case is basically this case where the corner is solved, but when you put it on the bottom left spot, it doesn't show up. So
What shows up?
it doesn't show up, the yellow sticker. The yellow sticker doesn't show up. So you do put it so that the solved corner is on the top right spot, and then you do R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. So that's the algorithm. And then the next case is here. And by the way, all the algorithm is going to be showed here. And so from this case, it's when two are solved and the two that are unsolved are facing away from each other. So it's not like this where it's headlights. It's like this where they're away from each other. So in this case, you do wide R, U, R prime, U prime, wide R prime, F, R, F prime. So this is how you can categorize this group. So first, a sexy starting with the wide R. Okay, so you put the two solved corners on the right, like this, and then you do wide R, U, R prime, U prime, and this set of moves is a sexy. So it's basically sexy starting with the wide R.
Sexy algorithm, wide R?
No, it's R, U, R prime, U prime. So, and then the next is a sledgehammer starting with the wide R prime. So now that solves it. And that's it. So that's all you need to know. So that algorithm is super simple.
Can you do that?
So now the next case is when two are solved and these corners are forming at the same direction, but just this way. So this is what cubers call headlights. So like the two headlights on a car or a truck. So you put the headlights so they're facing you, and then you do R2, D, and then you're taking this pair out and putting it here by doing R prime, U2, R. And then you just do D prime, then you just do R prime, U2, R prime to put the pair back and put it solving. Okay, so for this case, it's basically what?
What is the case?
The case is when the two corners are solved, but they're opposite from each other. So they're not together. they're opposite from each other. So in this case, if you hold it in such a way that there's this yellow sticker right here in the left side, and then you just do the opposite of that, like 2 corners solved and they're away from each other. So that would be an inverse sledgehammer followed by the wide R, and then an inverse sexy followed by the Y R prime. So that solves that case. So the next case is when no corners are solved and there is 2 opposite headlights. So in this case, you hold it so that one of the headlights are facing you, and then you do R, U2, R prime, and that takes out this pair and puts it back here. And then you just do U prime, sexy, with it R, U, R prime, U prime, and then that brings it here, and you just insert it with R, U prime, R prime. Oh, solved. So, next case is this case where none is solved and there's headlights, but on the opposite side there is no headlights. So, in this case, so you put the headlights on the right side, and then you just do R, U2, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, U2, R. So you're basically doing R, U2, and then doing R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2. So it's basically R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2. So, and then you just do U2, R. And that solves it.
That's all the cross cases, and next up is the T cases.
Anyways, stay tuned for the T cases, and I'll see you guys later. Subscribe, hit the notification button, and like this video. Bye!